Hey everyone, it's Laurie. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another School Tips Saturday video. So if you haven't watched last week's video, it was on how to learn stuff real fast and memorize stuff easily. And today is actually going to be kind of a follow-up to that topic. It's going to be on actual memorization techniques and study techniques and basically study hacks, because ways to make your studying way more effective and fast and easy to learn stuff. Does that make sense? And I know a lot of you guys requested me to do a study guide video, so I'll be doing a video on that next week, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. I have new school tips videos coming up every Saturday. And without further ado, let's just get started. So there's a bunch of associations and linkings kind of techniques that you can use to learn things. The first one is called pegging, and I've recently discovered that one. And it's a really good way to learn really long numbers. And it's based on associating things you already know to new things that you are learning. One good example of that is something I found online that's called the Mega Memory Body List. And basically it's like every single number is associated with a part of the body. Let's say like the head, the shoulders, or like the hand. So instead of learning like a huge number like that, like just by numbers, you associate one with head and like two with toes and then whatever. I don't know which ones are associated with which in the list, but you get the point. So that's definitely something worth looking into. Like you can always associate it to like your own chart. You don't have to use theirs, but that's something you should look into if you have a lot of big numbers and stuff like that to remember. Next thing is to do a narrative. So basically what you want to do is like create a story with whatever you're like learning. So let's say you're learning something for science or math. Actually like make it into a narrative. If you're really the kind of like person that does really well in literature and stuff like that, that's a really good way to learn stuff. So for example, if you want to learn the stages of development of something, like you just like make each stages into like a few sentences of like a story, but like actually make it into a story, and that will help you a lot. And if you're really good at creating stories, it's actually not going to be that time consuming. So, alright, next thing you can do is use acronyms, and there's actually two different ways you can use acronyms. You can either create a word with all like the letters of the word or sentences or process that you're trying to learn. So if you're trying to learn like I said, the stages of something, then you use the first letter of each word and you make up a word with it. Or you can also make up an entire sentence, so like each word of the sentence is going to mean something else, because sometimes it's like really big words that like you have trouble memorizing, but if you remember that it starts with the S, it's easier to remember the word, you know? And I'm sorry I'm not actually using like examples and everything, just I'm out of inspiration. It's just like I don't really have a lot of inspiration right now. I wanted to do examples, but I'm really sick, so I'm filming that like kind of fast because I don't have a lot of voice. I'm probably going to lose my voice in a few minutes, so hopefully you understand, but like you still understand the concept, and you can always look up examples online. So I'm really sorry about that. I wish I could do more. Next thing is to do a song with it. So if you're really like a musical person and everything, and you remember lyrics way better than like actual facts that you learn in your textbooks, trying to make up a song with whatever you have to learn is a really good way. And I've tried that before, and it was amazing. You need to be very like creative to actually come up with a song about like verb tenses or something, you know what I mean. But yeah, you can definitely do that. I'll leave a few examples in the description box because I had a few for my anatomy class that I used last semester, and there's also the Hannah Montana one like about the bone, like you know, the bone dance, whatever. So I'll leave those down below if you want to check them out. Next one is olfactory memory aids and taste bud memory aids. I don't know how to say that like in a more scientific term, but it's basically whenever you're learning something, try to associate it whatever you're smelling or whatever you're chewing. So a lot of people have told you about like chewing gum, a certain flavor when like you want to learn something, and then like use the same thing when you're trying to remember it on an exam or something. So it's kind of along the same line, but it actually will help you if you have that type of memory. Like I don't, and especially right now I can't smell anything with my cold. Like light up like one candle, like a different candle, like a different smell of candle like for each thing that you're sitting, and you might be able to remember like pumpkin goes with that, and like tiki wood something is something else, you know, kind of like that, especially if you're obsessed with candles. So those are the main like associations and linkings that would help you if you have like those are really good techniques when you have like a lot of stuff to remember, you know, and you want like keywords and cues and stuff to remember that will make you remember everything else. Another thing you can do to memorize stuff real quick is to quiz yourself. So you can either use like the prep tests that are usually available for each course, so like last year's test or something, or like kind of like stuff like that, you know, like the little quizzes they have in the textbooks and stuff. Or you can also make up your own flashcards and then quiz yourself with those. And I've made a video on flashcards that I'll link down below, and you can also click on the card somewhere up here to watch it, because it's definitely going to help you. But yeah, using flashcards is a different way to like quiz yourself and everything and actually memorize stuff by repetition. So yeah, do practice tests and use flashcards. Those are really good ways to quiz yourself and learn stuff. Another thing you can do is recite and review stuff. So like I said in my last video, try to review things on a daily basis. If you read the same stuff over and over again, like multiple times a week, it will eventually stick into your brain. That's kind of like how you learn lyrics to a song usually. It's like playing the song over and over again, you know? So kind of do the same thing when you want to learn stuff. I've mentioned that a million times and I can mention it again if it will help you, but like repetition is the key to learning something. So as the more you repeat it, the more chances you have of it sticking into your brain or the memory to be anchored so well that you will be able to retrieve it forever. Finally, my last memorization tip for today is to teach it. So when you explain whatever you're learning to somebody else, it forces you to understand it really well and really like master it basically. So if you're teaching somebody how to do something, or like you're teaching them about the thing that you're studying, it will definitely help you like remember it, because first you will remember like explaining it, but also just because you have to have a really good understanding of it before you can explain it to somebody else. So those are all the tips I had for you guys today. I hope you enjoy. Make sure to thumbs up this video if you want to see more School Tip Saturdays coming up real soon, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of them. Stay tuned for how to create your own study guide video coming up next week on Saturday. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that jazz. I love seeing you guys over there. So yeah, thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!